What's up, my people? It is Mary Beth Eversole, the allergy actress, and I am here today with my special guest, Timothy Patrick.
Hello.
Self-development coach and fellow actor.
Yes.
Yay, fellow actor. So tell me a little bit, what is a self-development coach? What do you do?
I help you work through what you think is holding you back in life. This can be beliefs you're holding on to, habits you want to get rid of, and new habits you want to incorporate. Whatever is going to help you move forward with the goals that you want to achieve in life.
That's great, and for those of us with special diets and allergy needs, that is key. It's crucial to be your own advocate for your health, and I personally work with a coach right now for my health, and it's helping so much, and I think Timothy's a wonderful person. I read his blog every day, and he does quotes on his Facebook page, and I love them. So what is your blog? What's the name of your blog?
My blog is Life is Timothy, and I blog about self-discovery, self-improvement, and quotes are my staple. They give me so much guidance and meaning and enlightenment in life. So you'll see me posting them a lot.
Right, and it's just such a quick little thing. Like every morning I see it and I'm like, it just boosts my day. So thank you, Timothy. Thank you for doing that. So along with being just in general health advocate, you are really big on nutrition. So today, what are we going to be making?
We are making an allergy-friendly chocolate pie.
Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so I guess let's get to the ingredients. So first we're gonna do the crust ingredients. Right here we have 2 1/4 cups of finely shredded coconut. Now, if you can get the big flaky coconut, or you can, if you don't like how big the flakes are, you can always put them in a food processor, but we're gonna be food processing the crust, so you don't really need to do that. But yeah, it smells so good. I always say we should have smell-o-vision. Like, isn't it? Like, okay, so coconut, what is good about coconut and how does it help you?
It's amazing for gut health, and our gut actually is where 80% of our immune system is. So keeping your gut in balance and thriving is going to help all aspects of your life, including your brain performance. So, I mean, it's good for other things. It's good for athletic performance and
skin, right?
Yeah,
it's really good for your skin.
Yeah, it has healthy fats, which are good for your skin, good for your brain. Everything is really,
Coconut's awesome, peeps. You really should try it if you're not allergic, but it really is good. And it's a huge staple for diets like the paleo diet. I know it's a big staple for the raw diet, vegan, a lot of it. So, and those are all very healthy diets. Okay, so the next thing that you want for your crust is these medjool, I don't know how to pronounce it, medjool, dates. Dates, people. And you want 1.5 cups of dates. And again, this is going to be all ground up in the food processor, so just make sure that they're pitted, because you don't want pits in your food processor. That's a little no. So dates are really good for digestion too, correct?
Yeah, they're a great source of fiber. If you're going to use sugar, you would want to use some form of fruit. And dates are great for things like crust. They're sticky, they bind things together, but they do have the fiber, which is essential for good digestion.
Wonderful. And I think, at least I know I eat a lot of dates, and they seem to help with anti-inflammatory as well.
Yes.
That's what I've found.
Yes.
So, okay, and so then you want the cacao powder. I picked that up at an episode previous, and now I can't stop saying it that way. And so the cacao powder is 3 tablespoons for the crust. This is straight up 100% cacao powder. Do not get cocoa powder that has other sugars and vanilla powder and blah blah blah. Don't get that stuff.
No.
Just this. So I know you like cacao and chocolate. So tell us some of the benefits of this.
Well, it has almost 40 times more antioxidants than blueberries, and blueberries have a lot. And actually, you can get a double whammy by bringing something like blueberries and cacao together. I do it all the time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I've never even thought of that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I mean, other fruits too, raspberry, strawberry, they're all work really well together.
That makes me want to be like a happy little, a bad secret, ooh, cacao and fruit.
Yes.
Okay. The next thing you want is vanilla bean powder. Now, if you cannot find vanilla bean powder at your store, you can either dry out a vanilla bean and crush it. That works. You can just scrape the beans out of a vanilla bean and use that, or you can use vanilla extract. Just make sure the vanilla extract is gluten-free. Smell this.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that so good? Oh my gosh. Anyway, so benefits of vanilla. Anything?
I know it's very calming and relaxing, so whether you're smelling it or ingesting it, it is very calming to your body. And when you're calm, you're not stressed, and that will help you a lot.
I know it's calming for me. It's a very nostalgic smell for me because
Yes.
in my mom's house, she always had vanilla candles or she was baking with vanilla. So, and then for the rest of the crust, you just want a little pinch of salt. Now we're using the pink Himalayan salt because it's the best.
Yes.
It's got all those minerals, right?
Yes.
Straight from the sea.
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. Okay, so then after you do the crust, then we have the filling ingredients. So what do we have here?
Yeah. So we have one 15-ounce can of coconut milk here. Same benefits of the coconut flakes that we talked about, but this is in liquid form, and this is going to be kind of the base of our filling. So again, it's great for gut health, brain performance, athletic performance, good stuff.
It's really good stuff. And by the way, when you guys open a can of coconut milk, it's not gonna look liquidy. It's gonna have this like stiff cream at the top of the can. Just punch a spoon through it and you'll find the liquid, and then you just mix it up so it looks more creamy. And that's how that works. Okay, next one.
Yeah. So now we have a cup of cacao butter.
Cacao!
Yes.
Yes.
Learn that it's cacao, not cocoa.
Yes. Yep. And you have to say it like that. Cacao!
Yes. I like it.
Right, thanks.
I like it.
Okay, so that's 1 cup.
Yes. And you may not know, when you get a healthy form of a chocolate bar, essentially it is cacao butter and cacao powder mixed together. So this is what it looks like separated. This has a lot of omega fatty acids, which are great for your heart, your brain, your, everything, digestion. So that's my favorite thing about it. And
that's a good hint, though, if you can't find cacao butter, which, FYI, guys, you can get food-grade cacao butter actually in the skincare section of your local allergy-friendly grocery store. You just have to read the label, and if it says it's food-grade, it's okay to cook with. They do sell it also in the food section, but they'll charge you more. So go look in the skincare section, it's cheaper. But that's such a good point to make that you can just buy a dark chocolate chocolate bar. Make sure it's soy lecithin free. Don't get any of that stuff. Don't get the cornstarch or any of that. But cacao butter and cacao powder are already combined when you have a chocolate bar, a dark chocolate bar, basically.
Yep.
So if you can't find this, then you can just get a chocolate bar. That works.
yeah, essentially if you're buying an organic chocolate bar, which has a really high content of cacao, most likely it is exactly that, cacao butter, cacao powder.
That's so smart. You're so smart. Okay, so what's next? So speaking of the cacao powder, we have...
Yeah. Well, so here we have a 1/2 cup of cacao powder. Same thing that we had for the crust, but it's also in the filling. And again...
Because chocolate.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of the recipes I do have some kind of chocolate. I am a chocolate addict, I will admit it.
Me too.
Yeah.
I would eat chocolate for every meal if I could. So...
I actually do it a lot for, really dark chocolate. I have it at breakfast. I'm not going to lie. I'm going
to do that now, too. Okay. All right. So then, honey.
Yeah. So we have a 1/4 cup of honey here. If you want to make this vegan, you could go with agave, but you're looking for some kind of natural sweetener. So that typically is going to be agave, coconut sugar, coconut nectar.
Maple syrup.
Maple syrup.
Yeah.
I like honey because it comes from nature. It's actually considered one of nature's superfoods. The benefits are incredible: immunity, gut health, everything.
It's not considered vegan, but it's really beneficial for you, especially if you have allergies. And you have to buy your honey locally. You can't go to the store and get something that's from a different country or even a different state. You want to make sure that you go to a local farmer's market, get the local honey, and that actually helps you fight airborne allergies, which is really cool.
Yeah.
All right, and then the last 2 ingredients we also found in our crust. So
we have another 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla bean powder.
And again, you can use the vanilla extract if you don't have vanilla bean powder, or you can use vanilla beans.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then salt again.
Yeah, we have another dash of salt. A little bit of salt goes a long way with chocolate.
Yes. Oh, and it just brings the flavor out, don't you think?
It does, yeah.
Yeah. So talk with me a little bit about, because a big part of your advocacy with what you're doing is to talk about how these ingredients affect your body and
Yes.
being aware of how they affect your body. So can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. I noticed many years ago when I started changing up the way I ate that my body was always responding to what I was eating. I would confuse them and wouldn't link them up. Why do I have this headache? Why is my stomach upset? Why do I have an energy crash? Why can I not fall asleep? Most of these things can tie to what you just ate, and you think it's something else.
Yeah.
And you're saying, why is this happening? And a lot of times it is what you ate. So using a food journal to keep track of the things you experience after you eat can help you identify trends. Do you have, anxiety every time you eat something that has sugar in it? There's a chance you might. And to identify that trend will help you, navigate your life in a different way. Maybe I'm not going to eat things that are so high in sugar because I don't want that peak and then that crash.
Right, exactly. And for those of us with food allergies, we know all about the food journal because during the elimination diet, you have to do that. And then when you start reintroducing foods again, you have to be so aware of how your body reacts to things. And a lot of times, when people think about reacting to food, they think of the big reactions, anaphylaxis, which can include hives, closing of the throat, trouble breathing, and also then with celiacs, the digestive stuff, and not just celiacs, a lot of people with food allergies have digestive issues. But what we don't think about is brain fog, anxiety, just a feeling of being on edge or just a feeling of being off, or tiredness, fatigue, just so many things can be related to the food that you're eating. So he's so right. Food journal is exactly what you need to keep track of. And you don't have to do it for the rest of your life, but to get your diet on track, it's a really good idea. So,
yeah.
Yay!
Yes.
Okay, well, how about let's go make this, okay?
Let's make it.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so this is one of my favorite things to do. Put things in the food processor, you guys, because you get to dance. Okay, so we're making the crust. And what you want to do is put the dry ingredients in first. So in goes the coconut. That is the shredded coconut. And it always brings the smells up. So you're like, don't get too close when you pour the cocoa powder in there, cacao powder. I did that before. Not the best idea.
You inhaled it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So there was the cacao powder. And then we have the vanilla bean powder, or you can use the vanilla vanilla extract.
Yes.
And that would go in with the dry ingredients if you have that, okay? So, and then the salt, just a dash. I mean, that's enough.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. And then... Party foul. Sorry, guys. Okay.
You can never
I can do like
predict
a little, my heart's racing now. Okay. Anyway, okay, so here comes the pulse. Are you ready to dance?
I'm ready to dance.
Okay, so we're going to pulse. And then pulse. And then... Okay, let's check it. So it's getting there. There's flakes, okay? You don't want to see flakes anymore. You want to kind of really get it all mixed together. So we're going to keep going. You ready? It just makes you feel good.
It does make you feel good.
Okay. How's that look? Let's see.
Yeah, it looks pretty blended.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think as good as it's going to get.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, after you blend the dry ingredients, then come the dates. Remember, please, if you got dates with pits, take the pits out. Which don't get dates with pits. Just get pitted dates.
Yeah.
It takes a really long time to get those pits out, and it's really sticky and messy. So just get the pitted dates. And then you are going to put them in there. Now this one takes a little bit longer. Using a food processor or using a really high-powered blender is helpful. I actually think the high-powered blender is even better than the food processor. But anyway, I'm going to press these down so they're close to the blade. Pressing the dates down close to the blade because you want them to get cut up, right? Okay.
Yep.
We're going to pulse. a little bit. Whoa, that just shook the whole table. Whoa. Okay, we're gonna scoot these a little bit so that they don't ding. Oh, that's kind of fun. All right. This is hilarious. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna hold it like this. Okay, you guys, I'm having so much fun with this right now. Okay. Oh
my gosh.
This is too fun. Okay. All right. How does that look?
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
That looks really good, you guys. Okay, let me see. So it's like that. You know, really yummy and tasty and
yes,
looks like that.
I like it. It smells good.
Oh my
too.
gosh. It smells like suntans and the beach and hot cocoa.
It's very tropical.
My mother's candles all mixed in one. It's like the best vacation ever.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is an easy step. We're going to just be pouring the crust into the thing. What is the thing? I like to, that's Mary Beth speak for the pie pan. The thing right there. Okay, so yeah, while we're doing this, I would love to talk a little bit more about like gut health. How do you heal your gut once it's all messed up? You know, what do you do?
Yeah. Well, healing your gut is important for all aspects of your health, especially digestion and your brain health. I mean, every aspect of your body is related to your gut in one way or the other. So, I mean, if you're having health problems, chances are a lot of it is going to tie back to something that's not right with the gut. So knowing foods that can help with that are really beneficial.
And like these are definitely that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are there any other types of foods that are really gut specific for healing?
I love kombucha, which you can find in almost any grocery store now, but I like to get the raw organic kind. There's kimchi, there's sauerkraut, there's coconut kefir. Coconut kefir is amazing.
Oh wait, I've never tried it. I should try it.
I mean, it's super rich in probiotics, and probiotics are going to help the beneficial bacteria in your gut thrive. It's also good to know, I mean, what things are going to kill the good bacteria in your gut. So a lot of processed foods, you got to give it up. They're filled with all kinds of really processed oils that are bad for you, and also gut health really is related to your skin. So if you want your skin to show up amazing every day, and we all do.
Yes.
Yeah, we all do.
Hello, yes.
You got to stay away from the processed foods. Yeah. That is the number one thing. I mean, you got to start incorporating the good stuff, but you got to cut out the bad stuff.
Well, and bottom line is, you know, some people out there might be thinking, well, there's nothing wrong with me. You know, it's just what I'm experiencing is normal. But the bottom line is, if you're experiencing things like occasional heartburn or occasional gassy and bloating and all of that, or more than occasional, then something's not right. You're not digesting like you should. You're not absorbing the nutrients like you should. You might even have gone into leaky gut syndrome, which is when you're not absorbing the nutrients really at all.
Yes.
And, you know, that requires basically re-nourishing the body. Like, you have to cleanse the body and then re-nourish it with good and nourishing foods that will replenish the good gut microbiomes and the good gut enzymes and all of that. Because, again, 80% of your immune system is in your gut. Like, that is crazy, you guys. I've been reading a lot about the mind-gut connection right now.
Yeah.
And it's blowing my mind what is being read, and so much of science is just starting to learn about all of it. And you really do, once again, have to be your own health advocate to take care of yourself, because science is just now catching up to this idea that, wow, our gut really does affect so much more than we thought it did. So yeah, and this is what Timothy does. This is what he does, you guys. So you got to go reach out, go read his blog, go do all of that, because it's just so helpful. And from someone who has food allergies, you know, at first I was just thinking it's food allergies. There's not much I can do except eliminate the foods. And then the food allergies, once I got those under control, we realized I had an autoimmune disorder. And, you know, and a lot of times people with food allergies have autoimmune. In fact, celiac is autoimmune. Asthma is autoimmune. There's like 80 autoimmune disorders. And at all times, the autoimmune is going to cause your gut to be out of whack. And you have to learn how to manage it. You have to take care of your gut health. You have to. Yeah. You have to, guys. You want to feel good. You want your skin to glow. You want all of that stuff. We want all of this stuff. There is no magic pill. The magic pill is that.
Yeah, it really is. I gave up gluten simply to be nice to my gut. I don't believe that I have a gluten allergy.
Can I?
Yeah. But I wanted to improve my health. So giving up gluten really did make me feel better. And I did notice that after I gave it up for a while, if I ever have a little bit of it, if I'm at a restaurant or something, I really do feel a difference now. It affects my energy level. It takes me down. The next day, I feel different, not in a good way. Yeah. So if you can give up gluten, chances are you'll feel better in a lot of ways.
Yeah. That and dairy is the other really big one that is like huge on the gut health.
Oh my gosh.
It's like we're not really meant to drink other animals' milk. We're not really meant to have milk past the age of 2, I think is what I read. So, you know, it's like one of those things where, you know, okay, great if you can tolerate it, but there might be underlying issues that you don't know about that pop up years later. And, you know, then you're having to take all this medication to take care of it. And really, if you had just gotten rid of a certain food or dairy or, you know, gluten or any of those top contenders in your food, then you wouldn't have to be doing all the other stuff, you know? So anyway.
Yeah, I had terrible acne and skin issues throughout my teenage years, as most of us do, but into my mid-20s, and I tried everything. I tried every skin cream, even pills, medication. Nothing made it go away.
And those medications are awful.
Yeah, no, I mean, talk about ruining your gut.
Yeah. And your skin. You can't go out in the sun.
No,
Like, then you're being deprived of natural nutrients. You
Exactly.
know, so.
But when I gave up dairy, when I stopped drinking cow's milk, I swear my skin healed itself.
Yeah.
And
you have beautiful skin.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, people don't believe me. They're like, what are you talking about? They're like, you don't have any scars. I'm like, you can look at pictures. They were there. But when you are nice to your body, when you put in these kind of ingredients on a daily basis, you would be surprised at how miraculous your body can heal itself.
And how you will feel and how nice your body will be back. So, and this is not to say that there aren't real issues that go on, like food allergies. I still have my food allergies. I still have to avoid those foods. But the autoimmune part, the fixing my diet so that I'm really eating those nourishing foods that are cleansing my gut, that are helping to heal my gut, it's making a huge difference.
Yeah.
You know, a huge difference. Yeah. So, yeah, it's so important, you guys.
Yeah.
So important.
Yes.
Okay. All right. How about let's make the filling?
Let's do it.
Okay. So, you would turn the burner on to...
Yeah, I did it at like a medium low.
Medium low?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we just dump stuff in, right? So here goes the coconut milk. Coconut milk. Do you know? Oh gosh, I have a funny story. This is about a little bit of an embarrassing story, but my best friend and her band call me Coconuts because one time I was wearing a coconut. I had a shirt underneath, but I was wearing a coconut bra with the skirt because it was a Hawaiian festival, and so the name stuck. They now call me Coconuts. Still. Thanks. Shout out to Megan and her band. Okay, so we put in the cacao, we put in the vanilla bean, we put in the salt. Now we're putting the honey.
And I think we need a spoon for the cacao butter, so it'll
okay.
come out of the bowl.
I'm gonna grab a spoon. And I think I'm going to grab a spoon. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Got the spoon.
Cool.
And then what happens is, so cacao butter is very much like coconut oil, the way it melts down. So it's stiff, and then it turns into an oily looking substance. Yes. Okay? And so when all of this combines, you're going to get a lovely looking thing. Filling, like he said, very smooth, very chocolatey looking, but it's going to be thick because of this right here. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to finish this up and then we'll heat it down and then we'll show you what it looks like when it's all melted. Don't burn the chocolate, you guys, because it's not good.
No.
But yeah, you want to just melt it down until the cacao butter is fully melted down. But so this is a drink that I like to have a couple hours before bed because it really calms me down for some reason, and I don't know why. Like hot cocoa.
Oh wow.
You know, that's very strange for me. I think it's partly the milk too. Being, you know, I use cashew milk or coconut milk.
Yeah.
And the heated milk is like, you
Yeah.
know.
No, there's a lot of science to that.
But it makes me feel, I really have a hard time sleeping. And it makes me feel like I can calm down and sleep, like fall into sleep easier, which is so important, right?
That's good. Yeah.
Like sleep awareness with your health.
Yeah. No. That and a nice meditation, that'll put you in a good place.
Yes. Yes. And I know that you mentioned, we were talking before about the fact that almost every religious leader ever that has ever existed kind of was saying the same thing in different ways, which is...
Yeah, every religious leader has been trying to help us surpass what's called ego. Yeah. Ego is the voice in our head that does not want us to be happy and at peace. Yeah. So ego likes to tell us things, likes to make us feel guilty, likes to say, look at that thing you did, look at what people are saying about you.
You're an awful person. Yeah.
It likes to compare yourself against others and say, look how much better they are. And, you know, all of these things, they don't make us feel good. No. And they make us be unkind to ourselves. And a lot of times we project that and are unkind at others. And so why do you think we have this history of people fighting, not getting along, whether it's two people, a family, or a couple, or countries? Yeah. And so all religious leaders have all been trying to teach us how to be at peace and overcome the ego. It takes work, it takes mind training, and that's what meditation is. Yeah. And so they all talk about guarding your mind, and that's what meditation will help you do. Yep. It helps you overcome those excessive thoughts. Yes. You know, I mean, of course you need to eat well to balance your gut, because your gut has a lot to do with what is happening in your mind. But the other part of it is mind discipline. I mean, we have discipline over our budgets and how we spend. We have
discipline over working out.
Over our body, what we eat. And the mind is honestly
like
the most
free reign.
important.
If you don't take care of your mind and like discipline over the mind, it's like woo.
Yeah.
So
it's like a garden. If you don't tend your garden, there will be weeds that sprout up. And a lot of people, including mine, my mind used to be this garden that was overrun by
a jungle.
Weeds. Yeah. And so you have to pick the weeds out by dealing with things like emotional traumas, beliefs that don't serve you. Yeah. And then the meditation teaches you how to keep your mind in a place
to center, to be present.
Yeah, center, enjoy your surroundings, live through your senses.
And not only that, but connect with the universe, connect with the energy that is around all of us and connecting all of us.
Yeah,
so,
we're all connected. We're all here to enjoy life and make the best of this planet that we've been given. Yep. If we all could really come back to that realization. And, you know, how can we use our gifts to serve in the world? Yes. How can we use our gifts to take care of each other? We've all been given unique gifts. Yes. Unique gifts to help each other out. There's things that you could do for me that I might never be able to do for myself. And same thing. There are things that I could do for you that, you know, you may not understand right now.
You're already doing it, Timothy. You're already doing it.
Yeah. So
that's amazing. And you know, another component to the meditation is then allowing your body to fully be asleep fully get to sleep as well. There's the present time to take care of your mind, and then the sleep is so important. It's so important. It's like turn off those electronics. Turn them off. Yeah. Turn them off like an hour before you go to bed, because if your brain is going, if your subconscious is going, the whole time you're asleep in this crazy racing kind of state that we're all in when we're awake, then you are never really in restful state. No. And you won't heal, you know? No. So sleep is something that should be sacred. Yes. You know, and create a routine that you can stick to that allows you to have restful sleep. I have to take a nap in the middle of the day because I deal with a lot of fatigue with my autoimmune. Yeah. And I know that if I don't schedule in like a 45-minute nap in the middle of the day, I will I will crash and I will be sick for days.
Yeah.
And I have to really, really stick to that. And that's hard for me because I'm a go-getter. So I don't like to sleep. I don't like to, and I have a hard time falling asleep. I have a hard time staying asleep. But I'm working on it and making these routines. Like now I don't watch TV before I go to bed. If anything, I'll read or I'll just meditate.
Yes.
And then I go to sleep.
Yes.
So
it's
so helpful.
Sleep is super restorative, and I've heard by many spiritual teachers say that actually when you are in a dreamless state of sleep, it is more nourishing to your body than all of the food that you eat. So getting that deep sleep is number one.
Is more nourishing than any food you put in your body, you guys. Getting the deep sleep. That is, wow. That's awesome.
Yes.
And also a little scary because I'm not sure how much I get into restful sleep yet. I'm working on it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's the important thing, to work on it.
Yeah.
And like anything else, like day one in the gym, you don't have the muscles, but you are there to build them. It's the same thing with meditation and with sleep.
Muscle memory.
Yeah, building the muscle.
So, that's so cool. Okay, this looks so good. Now, here's what we do. We take this and we pour it into the pie thing. And that's what we're going to do, the pie thing. I said it again, you guys. The pie pan. We're going to pour it into the pie pan, which, AKA the thing, okay? And then we put it in the fridge for like 4 hours up to overnight, right?
Yeah, for at least 4 hours so it can set, but overnight is also fine.
And then we'll get to taste it. So we're gonna get a quick shot of pouring it in the pie thing, and then we'll go taste it. All right. You guys, it's the best part. Look at this. Look at. Oh my gosh. Are you ready? Like I can't stand it anymore.
4 hours since I had chocolate, so I'm ready.
Right. Okay. So here we go. Let's take a bite. Okay. All right.
So creamy too. Oh my
It is so creamy. I like that method of melting it. I think it makes it more like a cheesecake, you know?
Oh yeah, it's very like cheesecake. And you have the subtle sweetness of the dates in the crust.
Yes. It's so, and the coconut gives a nice little crunchy on top. We sprinkled some coconut on top, and that gives a nice little taste to it, little texture. That filling. Oh my gosh.
I know.
I'm like, I could just. So anyway, oh my gosh, Timothy, thank you so much for being here today and for bringing this fantastic recipe. I'm so happy that we now have this in our video.
Me too.
So tell us again your website so that everybody knows where to reach you.
You can find me at lifeastimothy.com.
Awesome. Lifeastimothy.com. We will be posting that at the end credits. And I just want to say thank you again today for coming on and sharing all of your wealth of knowledge about health. And Timothy is a wonderful self-development coach. So please reach out to him if you feel like you're needing help in your health in any manner. Reach out. He's a wonderful guy. So yay. Okay. This is Allergy Actress signing off for now. Hey guys, have you heard of the Allergy Eats app? If you haven't, go check them out. They are so cool. It's an app where you can put in all of your allergies and it will pop up with all the restaurants that are safe for you to eat at that are around you. And I'll tell you what, they have a website, they have a blog, and it's not just the restaurants. They have all this great information that they're continuously updating about food allergies and about special diets. They are awesome and I love them. I use them every day. So shout out to you, Allergy Eats.